They've walked red carpets hand in hand, smiled through interviews, shared moments of deep vulnerability in public, and now it might all be coming to an end. Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom, once one of Hollywood's most celebrated couples, are reportedly heading for a split. And not just a rumor this time. According to multiple insider sources, the breakup is already decided. They're just waiting for one final thing: the end of Perry's ongoing Lifetime's World Tour, which wraps up on December 7th, 2025. It's a calculated delay, not of love, but of timing. Perry doesn't want the breakup to become tabloid fodder while she's in the spotlight promoting her album and selling out arenas. She's already carrying the weight of a tour and a critically underwhelming album. She doesn't need heartbreak headlines stealing the stage. Their love story began like a movie. They first met in 2016 at a Golden Globes after-party. Two stars orbiting the same universe finally colliding. It wasn't long before they became inseparable, but, as with many celebrity romances, the pressure of life under a microscope took its toll. In 2017, they quietly split, only to reunite later that same year, both claiming they had done some personal work to understand each other better. And for a while, it worked. Valentine's Day 2019 saw Bloom proposing with a flower-shaped diamond ring during a helicopter ride, a moment that felt straight out of a fairy tale. Then came their daughter, Daisy Dove, born in 2020, and the couple's commitment to co-parenting and creating a stable family life became a centerpiece of their relationship. But cracks have been forming again, and this time, they may be too deep to ignore. The release of Perry's latest album, 143, was supposed to mark a triumphant return to music after a hiatus. Instead, it was met with mixed reviews, described by some critics as confused and underwhelming. That hit her hard. She poured herself into the project, and the lukewarm reception not only left her creatively wounded, but it introduced a new wave of stress into the relationship. Tour life added another layer. While Perry has been traveling across the globe, with especially strong turnouts in Mexico and Australia, Bloom has been rooted in the US, promoting his action film Deep Cover. Sources close to the couple have said that while Bloom tried to be supportive during Perry's tough moments, the distance and stress of two high-profile careers kept chipping away at their bond. In fact, Bloom was recently spotted solo in Miami. No ring, no Katy, no explanations. It only fueled the speculation that the split isn't just inevitable, it's imminent. Those close to them say they've tried to hold it together. Therapy has been a major part of their journey. Perry has been candid in the past about attending couples counseling. Bloom even completed the Hoffman process, a week-long intensive therapy retreat designed to break behavioral patterns. These efforts bought them time, maybe even helped them reconcile during their earlier split. But according to insiders, they're no longer enough. Perry has openly admitted in interviews that the relationship was never easy. She described herself as alpha, acknowledging that she sometimes struggles to let others take care of her, even someone as patient as Bloom. She's praised him for being a grounding force during her lowest moments, especially during periods of depression. Privately, the couple has agreed to keep things discreet until Perry's tour is done. It's a mutual decision designed not just to protect Perry's career, but also their 5-year-old daughter, Daisy. The media frenzy that would follow a public breakup isn't something they want their child to be caught in. And so, despite the emotional distance and the mounting tension, they're continuing to appear stable in public for now. But behind the scenes, the decision is already made. This isn't the first time their relationship has been tested, but this time feels different. The challenges are no longer rooted in growing pains or external pressures. They seem structural. A life of constantly clashing schedules, conflicting career highs and lows, and the impossible balancing act of fame, family, and personal peace has made it harder to keep going. Friends of the couple say the breakup isn't fueled by betrayal or scandal, but exhaustion. Two people who genuinely tried, but found themselves walking parallel paths instead of walking together. And perhaps that's what makes this story so relatable. Even amidst the glamour and the cameras, it's a story of two people trying to make it work, falling in love, growing apart, and choosing to let go with dignity. No public brawls, no dramatic unfollowing sprees, just a quiet, calculated, and heartbreaking decision to end something that once felt like forever. As of now, neither Katy Perry nor Orlando Bloom has publicly commented on the reports, but the signs are there. The emotional tone in Perry's recent interviews, and most tellingly, the aligned statements from various insider sources pointing to the same post-tour announcement date. December 7th, 2025 may end up being more than just the final night of her world tour. It could also be the curtain call for a relationship that once had the world rooting for it. Subscribe and stay tuned, because this story is far from over.